Hello, hello. Alright. Hopefully all the audio is working, I'm not sure yet. Just keep playing. Where I go, I just don't know. Now let's get some Kupo Retribution farming today. We have time for 2 good friends. Right now we're in the midst of farming some organs. Let's go. And we're like halfway. Just killed the key boss. I didn't get the key though. But I did get 2 trampling frags. So like, I killed like a and then 2 travelers bags fucking drop. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go big right now. We're gonna go big right now. Don't die. Please don't die. Hey, Ovi, dude. Oh yeah, dude, my bad. I got a little busy. I know, I said I would. Fucked up, man. Hope you're having a good day though, dude. Greetings from Rune. I'm just gonna kill like these small guys. These mess me up way too much. Okay, let me turn down the music. Let me figure out what the music is. Okay. There. Yeah, I literally like didn't even look at the settings. I was just like, fuck, just turn it on. Headphones, digital. Desktop audio to device. Yeah, I think that should be better now. Let me turn on the music a little bit more. I just got a little excited, dude. But yeah, next time I should probably check the settings, make sure everything is good. But you know, like, I don't know, like, whenever you feel like doing something, it's like, sometimes you just have to dive into it, you know? There are times when you have to plan it out and, like, do it properly, but, like, fuck, man, if you got that feeling, I don't want to lose that feeling. Don't lose the feeling. Alright, so I'm getting really lucky. I got 4 dark runes already. We're halfway through this. I asked the healer if it's cool if I roll in dark runes, and he was like, yeah. Alright, dog. I took like 90% of them. My bad. He agreed. I can't. I can't disagree with what he told me. Do Do I feel bad? Do I feel bad for it? Do I like pass? And we're in. What's up, students? Keep studying. Keep walking around your little campfires. Why do you guys have campfires in the classroom? What kind of establishment is this, Mr. Vectis here? But you do have a lot of females. Is there more females? Yes. Alright, that's cool. God damn it. We got it before that ghost split. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hammer time. Hammer time. Are the audio settings good right now, dude? Yeah, man. Like, especially with cleaning. Of course, there are moments when in your life when you don't want to clean and you just want to lie down in your bed, even though you know, like you know, that you know that it's like bad for your health or something like that. But at the same time, when you do feel like cleaning, you just have to go for it, because then you'll do some crazy stuff like you just did. You cleaned for an hour and a half. Sorry, I can't read it real quick. I gotta kill this dude. Gotta kill this guy right now. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. I don't really care about major health pots, dude. They're so fucking cheap anyways. Just don't aggro. Don't aggro. Please. And we made it. Hell yeah. God damn it. No recipe. I'm only doing Skolo for the recipes and the dark runes pretty much. I don't hear anything.
Outstanding.
I swear. Hold on, let me see if I get any in-game stuff, bro. Or maybe it's just not going to my headphones. Aha. I think now it should be. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now we got some sound, boys. With all the trash mobs, yeah, that's coming up pretty soon. If you hit him, all the mobs will attack you. Wait, I don't know which boss that you're. Oh, you're talking about this one? Yeah. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you got to be super careful in the what is this room called? The viewing room. Wee. Goddamn. Oh, Lorian, that was. I'm the Rat King. I must show my fierceness, you know? Got time to sit around. Gotta be drinking or hitting stuff. That's how it is. Nope. Don't got the manas. I do got the dark runes. But we're farming dark runes. If we're farming the dark runes, then we can't be spending the dark runes. I will show these paladin moves, man. I will. But I hate my outfit. I look like, I know I'm an off spec, but does that mean I have to look so shitty? Like what am I wearing right now? It's a little tough because this mage doesn't have level 55 mage water. So every fight I pretty much start with like, half one, which is a little bit rough. Especially for a warrior of the light who consumes mana. I mean, yeah, who burns you like crazy. So we're relegated to only casting level 1 consecrates that don't even hit the boss. Just chill. You can't complain all the time, dude. Just gotta go with it. Just gotta go with it. If I get the dark rune, then it's fucking roll hack, dude. Oh my god, are you serious? We got 5 dark runes. Please, let's take a moment for Jesus, Orange Jesus. Thank you very much. Judgment set soon? No. Well, that depends on when Blackwing Lair comes out, and I don't think it's out for a little bit of time. I believe it's out in like maybe September, October, something like that. But I mean, I am interested in trying out the Judgment set because that's more of a spell power based paladin, set. And I don't really have that, I don't have an extensive history with the Retribution Paladin in vanilla. That's why I'm playing it, I don't want to be that dude that's like playing one class because I've played that one class for 10 years. And I've actually played Retribution Paladin, but I've played it in other versions, but not the vanilla version. So for me, it's not that it's the same class. It's kind of just like a new class, because I feel like every class is, and every iteration or every version of each class is a little bit different, that require different mentalities and perspectives and I guess outlooks on what you want to achieve and what you think your hero is. guy's done. This guy's dunsies. Oops. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. I actually stunned the boss. That was... I hope no one saw that. That was not supposed to happen. Kupo, just don't die. Kupo, just don't die. One more suck crit. One more suck crit. We made it. AQ, here we come. Wait, there are some realms on Elysium server. Darrowshire, no. Which one was Old Nostarius? The Old Nostarius server was, I believe, on Anathema. I think recently they had the Encourage event, which I haven't watched any videos, but from the comments that I've read on Reddit, they said that the event went pretty well, and a lot of people were really happy with the boss encounters in AQ. So that's good news. That was kind of like the final straw for Elysium that I think most players had. It's like, yo, like, yeah, we know that private servers are shitty in general, and they got all this like BS going behind the scenes, but at the same time, yo, we just want to play AQ because not that many people got the chance to play AQ. I played AQ for a couple of months, and then I had to quit WoW to graduate and do all that stuff, but I did have a little taste. Like, I had like a little appetizer, a little hors d'oeuvre, a little croquette, but I didn't get like I didn't really savor. So since that most people said that AQ was scripted pretty correctly and that it was actually really fun to play, I think that now more people might be willing to stick with I realized, like, as a DPS, like, oh my god, oh shit. Gonna need that. Oh shit. Oh shit, hell yeah. Oh shit. Alright. I'm a Retribution Paladin. I don't need prot gear, but I'm gonna die here. I know it. I'm gonna die here. I honestly prefer Elysium more than Anathema, because for me, if I played on Anathema, then I would be playing with people that have already played for this game for 2 to 3 years, which I think some people don't mind. But for me, I wouldn't want to be in that kind of environment, you know, because everything's fucking overpriced and I have no gold. And yeah, at the same time, I'm probably gonna get faster loot because everyone doesn't need the shit gear that'll drop every single time. But for me, it's like playing vanilla WoW. It's not about getting the craziest items, you know. Like it's kind of just like growing with the game and seeing your character grow over time as well. And it's like, for me, it's like the whole process, you know. You know, if you do, I'm sorry, I'll try my best to watch the chat box as often as I can, sir. But, you know, these unstable corpses, like, they're just, like, popping up in my face, dog. You know, I think I'm silenced right now for some reason. Oh, shit. Damn, only if I had some Strath waters. Wee, run through. Wee. Alright, peace. Drink. Yeah, then that's why I kind of like Elysium better, because of the economy. It's like, it's more natural, and you're playing with people that just started playing the game. So, I mean, even if you're late to the party, you're only late for like 3-4 months. It's not that big of a deal, and the patches roll out very slowly. So you can gear up very quickly, and it's not that bad. For me, it's like that's what it's about, dude. My first private WoW server experience was on Dalaran, which was Wrath of the Lich King, because one of my friends, he was a protection paladin. And protection paladins were pretty much very extremely viable in the Wrath of the Lich King patch. So we played that, but I didn't really like Wrath of the Lich King. I never played it originally, so I didn't have this connection to it or anything like that, you know. And I just felt like it was just too easy. Like every encounter was just, alright, group them up. Alright, let's AoE them down. Oh, dungeon's already over. I'm typing goodbye. Before I can even say goodbye, everyone's gone, and I'm just like sitting there by myself. I'm just like, damn, I got like 6 pieces of fat loot. And, well, oh, I hate this water. Oh man, this water. Oh, I just keep thinking about this water, like as I'm like swinging at these zombies and these skeletons. I'm just like, damn, this water is not good enough. Damn. So the cool thing about the Retribution Paladin is that for his combination, you kind of have to watch your auto attacks. You gotta like let your auto attacks finish properly. You gotta see if they proc, and you have to, if it doesn't proc, then you have to end it a little bit quicker so you can cast your Consecrate and your Judgment in between. It is mostly an auto attack build, but there are some complexities to it that make it kind of interesting. And at the same time, you're running out of mana, so you constantly have to like manage that, and you have to like constantly spam mana pots. And at the same time, you're getting harassment by people telling you suck. So it's a nice little combination of many different facets of this game. Oh, you need that 12. It's not about the stamina. It's about the 25 defense. Fool. So I can't get my inventory. Look at that 25 defense. Fool. Easy. Okay, this song is not it. Oof. What is this song? Ah, here we go. Here we go, boys. So I won't be that behind when I will be start playing 2 in the beginning of the summer. Yeah, you won't be that behind. Dude, when you play in the summer, AV patch will come out. AV patch, dude. I think ZG is coming out in September. So it's a lot of time. And the great thing about vanilla is that, you know, people like taking this game slowly. See, I fucked up there. I pressed Consecrate too early. Shouldn't have done that. Oh shit. So, with the Oculus, you just have to, all I have to do is just wait till, yep, and then hammer time. And then we're good. We're usually good. We're usually good after I just hammer time. But my hammer time was not good enough. By the way, question about paladins, because I know nothing about them, which is completely fine, dude. I know nothing about a lot of shit too. We can't be embarrassed that we don't know shit. There's so much shit in this world that we don't know. People that give you shit for not knowing anything, those are the real shits. Okay. Sorry, I didn't read your question. How many seals and auras can you have activated? Okay, you can only have... Oh, shit. You can only have one... Hold on. Shit's real right now. Yeah, you can only have one seal and one aura activated at the same time, but they are separate. So your auras are, you know, your retribution or your shadow aura, all that stuff. You can only have one at a time. It also uses up your global cooldown, so when you change it, you can't press like another skill in between, I believe. Your seals, though, they are instant cast, and they don't interrupt your swing timer, which is important. You have multiple seals, Seal of Wisdom, which gives you mana back. Seal of Light, which gives you healing HP back. Seal of Command, which gives you more damage. Seal of Righteousness, which is more of a tanking seal. And then you have Seal of the Crusader, which is more of a kind of like a buffer kind of seal. But for the most part, using the seals and the auras is not even that tough. You don't even need to change your auras that much. The only one other thing that I forgot to mention is that every seal you can judge every seal, which basically means that you kind of release the seal, or it's kind of like a secondary effect of each seal. And usually the secondary effect deals a little bit of damage, and it casts a debuff on the enemy. So once you learn about each seal, then you kind of learn how each seal kind of works together, and then you kind of do little mini combos. But one of the major problems of using your seals is that it's very mana intensive. So it's really tough to judge every time that it's up. You'll probably run out of mana very quickly. That's why I have to farm dark runes, and I have to farm a lot of mana potions. Being a Retribution Paladin is actually a very expensive class to play, because you need a lot of consumables in order to even be at the same level as like a mediocre another mediocre DPS class. So I think that a lot of people thinking that the red class is very simple and easy kind of get tricked into the fact that it's not. It requires a lot of planning and effort. Damn! I didn't have enough mana for my shield. Hopefully they can get through it. I think they can though. So yeah, seals make you very versatile, because let's say you need a little bit extra healing. Boom! You put a seal of seal of light. And it also benefits your party members too, which is really nice. Yes, you can get multiple auras and use multiple seals in parties with multiple paladins, but you can't stack the same aura. So for example, let's say you have 2 paladins and you put on 2 fire auras. They're not going to stack on top of each other. But you can, if you have 2 paladins, you can have a fire aura, and you can also have a frost aura. And also, one interesting thing is you can also oh, actually, I'm watching this fight right now. It's kind of interesting. Oh, you gotta heal the tanksies. He didn't heal the tanksies. Damn, that sucks. Well, anyways. Yeah, I mean, that in a BG that could work, but you're not going to be able to kill that many things. You'll be able to survive, and it might be kind of fun. It might be kind of fun. I mean, I might be kind of down. But like I said earlier, I'm not really like a huge PvP player. I mean, like one dream of mine is to like go to like a molten core with like 30 or 40 paladins, you know. Prot paladins, deep red paladins, and just like just with the holy light, you know, with the holy blessings, just like tear that place down. One interesting thing is I have this thing called Seal of the Crusader, right? So what it does, it increases my attack speed, but it reduces my damage overall. So it's really good for proccing stuff. So, but if I judge it, then it increases the holy damage that my enemy takes. And I kind of forgot why I'm talking about this right now. Oh yeah. So it increases the holy damage that the enemy takes. But there are multiple levels of Seal the Crusader. So you can stack 5 separate levels on one mob. So I think potentially you can have like plus 150 holy damage per each holy attack. So I've never seen that in action, but Elysium is a PvP realm. Darrowshire is the PvE realm.
That's still recharging.
Yes, I think if you're fighting mobs or bosses, I think doing Seal the Crusader and then using your Seal the Command, or judging Crusader and then using your Seal of Command, that's the normal combo. But if you're fighting just like mobs and you're just like going through it, it's better just to judge Seal of Command, because you're not gonna get enough hits in time to reap the benefits from that Seal the Crusader buff. guy in bear form or like I don't know. Alright, I think we got this. I think we got this. We got this. Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, because honestly, like if you, let's say you just do your seal of command. This is level 1, so it only deals 50 to 100 damage. But I think that if you, let's see what rank 5 is 373, and when that crits for 800 to 900 damage, and you're never gonna get that amount of damage back. So I think that yeah, I think Paladins it's like a fun class. For me, I can share my experience with Paladins with you. Um, I think the leveling experience is very enjoyable because like you're very durable. Um, the leveling experience is very enjoyable because you never really die, and like it's not necessarily that fun, but like for me the worst part about leveling is you just constantly die because your gear is not good enough, you're not good enough level, or you're not familiar with the area. But paladins kind of give you a little buffer for that, and the rotation while you're leveling is very simple, like you said, right? Seal the Crusader and you turn on your seal of command and you just like walk away, right? So I found that very fun because you can pretty much just turn on a movie or like a TV show or like do something else or like browse the internet while you're leveling. Because I know a lot of people really like the leveling process, but for me, I've leveled many times, so it's not like it's that new. So um, I think that's one thing that I like about the paladin leveling experience. In terms of retribution, oh, in terms of reckoning I think is an OP skill. So basically how it works is if you get critical striked, then you get a reckoning point. And I believe you get up to 4 reckoning points. And those points like automatically give you like an extra swing or an extra attack or something like that. I'm not really sure. I've never really tested it out because I'm not really like, it only works in a PvP sort of mode. But basically what you do is you sit down, you type /sit, sit, and like some rogue is just like, what the fuck is this idiot paladin just doing in the middle of the field? Like, I'm gonna kill this guy. And the paladin's just like critting you, and once he crits you as you're sitting down, then you just slowly stand up, like you like I like this is what happens. Like, you literally like sit down like this, and then you just get critted, and then you're like, oh, and you take out your weapon, you turn around, and then you just go waboom, and then he dies. So it's really effective against really low HP heroes, classes like, you know, mages, priests, rogues, and stuff like that. But it's like a sort of like a gimmicky kind of thing, just like a one shot it's not necessarily random, but you can just one shot people, so that's why people like it. Oh, I didn't repair. But yeah, Reckoning is only really effective in PvP. It's not really effective in PvE. Oh, this song is whack too. Sorry for playing some shitty music right now. That rogue tier item. Oh, are you talking about wait, which rogue tier item are you talking about? Kinda don't remember. Oh shit, I have 17 dark runes. Hell yeah. So I have 5 pieces of my light forge. Let's see here. So yeah, as you can see, I do have a lot of consumables, and the reason being is that I need all this shit in order to just be like, just barely efficient. But yeah, mostly I'm using major monopots, elixirs of the mongoose, elixir of giants, restorative pots, greater arcane elixirs for spell damage, dark runes and demonic runes for more mana. I have 8 black lotuses, which is pretty nice, but I'm pretty sure some people just have tons and tons of them by now. Master Alchemist, yes sir. And yesterday I finished my outfit. Look at this. I got a little twinkling little offhand, dude. Dude, look at that. That offhand looks like it's enchanted, but it's not. It's just elegant. It's just elegant as fuck.
How are ya?
Okay. But yeah, I mean, dude, shoot me any other questions that you have for Elysium. So recently, one thing that they did was they increased the rates for mining materials and herb materials. And before that change, let's say I would go to, I would go to Winter Spring, right? And in Winter Spring, as an alchemist or as an herbalist, I can farm Ice Cap, which I need for major mono potions. And let's say I would do one run, and what I consider one run is basically starting from point A and going around the entire edge of the entire zone and going back to the same point. That's pretty much one run for me. And before the change, I would do one run and I would barely do half a stack. So like I would get like 10, 11, maybe 8 ice cap. But after the change, I pretty much get 2 stacks every time I do a little run, depending on if there's a lot of people or not. So I don't know how I feel about that change, because I mean, as you noticed in my bank, I had a shit ton of pots, but before that change, I did not have that many pots. I was kind of struggling a little bit. So I think that's a really good, I guess, for everyone in general, but I don't know, you kind of lose a little bit of that vanilla feel to it. But I can understand because typical vanilla servers didn't have, you know, 4 to 8,000 actually they did have around 4,000 players. And right now our population is teetering between 4 to 5,000, which is not that good. Before it was like 8 to 9,000, but because of the drama, because of, I think, vanilla fatigue and people not understanding what vanilla is really, that of course there's going to be a population drop. But I think as of late you can really feel it. Some guilds have been dropping out, but our guild has been holding on strong, and we've been sort of absorbing other players. Oh no, I didn't get the Shadowcraft cap. I took a lot of items during that run, so I didn't really want to roll on that, and I don't really need that. I know that you've mostly played only hunters, but I have the Lionheart helm, which is a recipe, I believe, from Onyxia or Molten Core. But this helm is pretty much my best in slot item until AQ. So I don't really need to roll on any other helms other than like maybe like fire resistance or maybe like a protection helm. Oh yeah, we changed our gear, so let's see our stamina. We gotta change. Deathbone, baby. Nice. So that's kind of like the major thing with paladin, protection paladins, is that their defense value, or they take a lot of damage. So you really have to up their defense, but it's quite difficult to increase their defense as much as a warrior can. I believe. I'm not really sure. I haven't really delved into the protection paladin I guess branch, I guess, if that's the right word. Anyways, we're gonna take a short break here. We just ran Skolo, so I'm gonna try to continue running Skolo. Today we're trying to farm dark runes and trying to get recipes for our master alchemist here. Hunters and rogues, I don't know if I told you, but rogues, I'm a nasty rogue who likes to get cordies. Shadowcraft is for rogues, and that tier for beginning is very good. Oh yeah, dude, I know that, yeah. Shadowcraft is really good. And it looks really cool too. But yeah, Dovi, thanks for dropping by again. My bad for not streaming for the past couple of days. You know, it's just like how cleaning it is. You gotta feel like streaming. Streaming is not like something you can just like wake up and just be like, or no, it's not like something that you can like force yourself to do every day. I guess you can, but streaming requires, I mean, for me, you know, I mean, as for every streamer, you're just doing it by yourself, right? Like you gotta set up everything. You gotta handle it all, and at the same time, you gotta be entertaining, and you gotta be talking at the same time. And I'm not that loquacious, I guess. I'm not as talkative as other people, so it does require a little bit more effort for me to talk. But like I said, dude, thanks for dropping by. I'm always here for, you know, if you have any questions about Elysium or vanilla or the paladin class in general. I'll be right back. Alright, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Alright, let me see. See if we got any newbies ready to go here. The owl dream. Na 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 na. Well, okay, so basically I have like 1.5 hours before I have to drop off my girlfriend, and I have to take like a 2-hour break, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stream Skolo again. Yeah! That's the plan right now. Nice, nice. Gotta do these little mind tricks, these mind games. This source guy, he got kicked out of our guild yesterday. GG. Nice, nice. That was pretty quick. was pretty quick. I will say that during the EU times, the server is a little bit more populated. It's a lot easier to find players.
Be good.
You know, I used to be very picky with like choosing who I added to my friends list, but I just realized the people you add to your friends list are people that are just people that you want to just run dungeons with. They're not necessarily your friends. It should just be like a dungeon list. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, you don't want to push the guild recruitment too much. You know what I mean? Hold on, give me a couple seconds. Love is the key. Desire is the melody. Oh, if you do, I will try to. I will try to appease your request. But I don't know, doggy. Kupo ain't a ninja. Kupo ain't a ninja. But if this rogue lets me, oh, I'll take the item. Cause Kupo need that gold. Kupo need that gold. We all need that gold. And this is Joe the Griffage. Joe Griffage. least these dwarves know how to train their griffin beaks. First person mode. We're going into first person mode right now. Oh shit, it's party time. Party time. Turn up the music a little bit more. Hope it's not too loud. Gotta look for herbs. There's a lot of plague blooms around Scholomance, but they have been stolen from me. Oh, now they're here. Always gotta be hopeful. Always gotta be optimistic, man. First person Skolo? I can try. But that's going to be a detriment to my team. But we will try. I feel so short. I didn't think that humans were that short. Sup, guys? Sup, Eva and Lucy? It's fucking smoggy as hell today, dude. Who is this guy? I've never been like inside the castle of Scholomance. I wonder if there's anything here. Looks very familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Kind of feels like I'm playing Doom right now or something. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, there's no roof though. Sucks, man. A lot of bones though. A lot of bones. Are these human bones? No, that doesn't look like... No, that's not a human bone. Oh, something is... Alright, let me get my sword out. Can't get through. Oh, there's another plague bloom. Did I miss one? Alright, let's go up these stairs and then just jump outside just like very dramatically. Damn it. White man can't jump. I wonder if the same architects built the cool Tiras castle as well as the Caraduro castle. Could be. Some mercenary group playing both sides. Do I kill this guy? Feng Da Zhuo. OBX. OBX. These Chinese guilds have like very funny names. Like League of Legends, Twilight, Dawn of Destruction. Very grandiose names, with very interesting capitalizations. No, I'm not in a club right now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Here we go. Da 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 da. Alright. RP mode.
Cover for me. I got a whiz behind a tree.
Gotta punch him. Gotta punch him. Keep punching him. Him. That's what's up. You don't need weapons to kill the horde all the time, guys. You can just use your bare hands and your little fairy stick, your little glowy stick. League of Legends cancer game, yes. I will say that this man right here, Kupo, he did play League of Legends for a couple of years. I will acknowledge that. So after I played World of Warcraft, I got too crazy into World of Warcraft, and like I needed to take a break from it. So I changed my addiction to WoW, from WoW to Dota. Because in Dota, the games only last for like an hour, or like maybe 2 hours, or like an hour and a half. And you're done. And so I thought that was better than having to raid for an X amount of hours. Like 3, 4, or 5 hours or whatever, however long it takes. And I was tricked. I was fooled. I deceived myself because I did not realize at the time that you could play 10 Dota games and that would be almost... Oh, we need to kill that guy. I'm like the bearer of bad news, you know. It's like, what the fuck, this guy's like nothing, I'm just gonna walk away. And then now he's like, beast. These guys don't know you don't need weapons to kill the horde. HOTS is better. I think HOTS is like more chill. Like I like the fact that HOTS you don't have as much ragers, you know. It is a different type of game, I will say that. I don't think it's comparable. It looks the same, but it's not comparable. The only reason I don't like the Horde, or no, let me rephrase that. The only reason I like Alliance more is because I like the Alliance cities more. Like it feels like I'm playing WoW, you know? It's too early for that kind of shit, you know? Fucking love this offhand though. But now I need to find a boss main hand for this though. But I don't know if anything can top this. Like what do you, if you have a wand in your left hand, what do you have in your right hand? You're fucked. You know, like you just gotta adapt. Like I can't be a DPS class all the time, especially when our healer is not even here yet. You know what I mean? Look at this warrior with this huge sword just healing. What a beast. Or maybe not. More stylish. I wonder how long we have to wait for this guy. We'll see. Okay, let's see. One more. Yeah. You read my mind, fool.
How kind of you.
No, he has to do MC actually. That's gonna take a little bit of time. His name is Casual. What kind of names are these? Alright, so sorry, I gotta look for someone real quick. You're gonna find me and kill me? Yeah, that's. I mean, if you do find me, that's fine. I'm just gonna be collecting herbs. Like you could just camp out in like in Ashera or like Winter Spring, and you'll find a feral Kupo out there. Gonna grab some water real quick. Mm, mm, mm. Edge, not till. Oh, I see, I see. Now I understand. Now I understand. Sorry about that. Black Star making us paladins look bad, doggy. I am writing in. I am writing it in world chat. I'm just I'm not in the channel for it, so it doesn't show it. No, it doesn't even matter, dude. And I think I played with Venarius yesterday too. Fucker. Fuck that guy. You saw that? Oh, got locked out.
I'm out of range.
Let's kill some noobs. Use my weapons this time. No, he didn't block me. Yeah, he just logged off. Ruska, Russian, sometimes has spotchy internet. This
It's too far away.
Sick'em Saigon. brain. A mysterious object we barely understand. Oh shit. Uh-oh. YOLO. Oh shit, I don't know if this is gonna be a good run here. Yeah, sure. Tell any jokes you want, dude. Yeah, that was fun. True warrior. Alright. Got a little R&B up in us. Let's do this. Oh, let me get that. Let me get that. The gold. Yeah, I was like pretty sure that he was gonna pull that guy, because I was kind of like watching him. Can't do consecrate right now because we got a little sheep right there. Know what I mean? Alright. Not bad, not bad. What? Oh, hold on. Let me read that again. I need some time to digest that. Hold. Wait. The joke is just called stick? Easy. Cool, man. I've never really met a Romanian, so I can't really say, but that's pretty dope. Glad to know. Damn, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Damn, they're already here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so basically, that ghost, you have to nuke him down in like um, in the first couple of seconds. If you don't, then he splits into many ghosts, and then after like 4 or 5 seconds, then he splits back into one ghost. So you have to kill him in that time frame. If you don't, then you're screwed. But that paladin, he got caught in the silence. And I don't know, if he was caught in the silence, then he should have had bubble, but I guess his bubble was down. Shit. The fuck? Fuck, I don't even want to play Scholar right now, dude. Honestly, I just want to chill. Damn it. Okay, now this run has just like made me like quiet. Like it's just like stupefied me. Like I don't even know what to think anymore. I don't even know what to do anymore. What the fuck is a quattro stagioni? What the fuck is that? Is this guy really in freeze? I don't understand. Why is this so shitty right here? So this is sometimes what happens in vanilla WoW. Sometimes you'll get into a shitty group, you know? You don't know why it happens. It just happens sometimes. I mean, Ritz is a good player. This mage pulled those two guys. And those skeletons over there. Why are there books up there? Why are there books up there when no one can walk up there? And is there a ladder? These people are not even tall enough to get up there to read the books. Who built this place? But this guy, he pulled those mobs. Alright. Arstneo, the ruiner of groups. Well, Daxi just sits there, just fucking slobbering over his pizza right now. The fucking monster. All he does is just die constantly and constantly and just eats pizza. Now he's just moving with his one hand. You know, his other hand is holding the pizza, but he's like holding the left and right click button to like move forward just like I am. And then now like he just fucking spilled like a pepperoni and he's like, oh fuck. Oh shit, I gotta do it. Just kidding. You know, we Latins like pizza. Oh dude, I fucking love pizza, man. But I mean, I lived in New York City, which I would say has very good pizza too, and I'm kind of very picky about my pizza. I like a very thin crust pizza. I like mine kind of burnt a little bit. I like mine with not grated cheese, but large pieces of cheese. Right, I need to look up the time. But yeah, I'm a purist for pizza, and I don't really like that many types of pizzas, or that many toppings. I'm kind of just like, give me mozzarella, just give me the tomato, or just give me the basil. I don't need any other stuff. Alright, well, no, we can just chill for a little bit. Maybe that gnome is the ruler of this dungeon, and he is going to become the last boss, showing his true form. That'd be so tight, dude. Just like he's just like DPSing like right behind the tank, you know, just doing damage. All of a sudden, he just becomes like Super Saiyan, just kills everyone, loots everything.
How are ya? Watch your back.
There was a game in the past, or no, it was in development, but it was cancelled. It was called Fable, and what was interesting about that was you can play the enemy and you can play the main group, the protagonist or whatever. I don't know, whatever you call them. So basically, there's like 4 people on the group, and then and then one person. Or no, I think it's four people on the like sort of like the offensive side, right? And then there's one person who can be kind of like the evil dungeon lord, and basically he has a top view screen of the 4 other players going through this level or this maze, and he puts monsters there. He lays traps, and he can time things, and he can make a wave attack them and stuff like that. And I thought that was a pretty cool concept, but it didn't pan out. Yeah, no, I like the margarita. Margarita is probably my favorite pizza. It's best with buffalo mozzarella, and I really like it when the basil is added after the pizza is cooked, because when they put the basil inside when they cook the pizza, it can tend to burn. And I don't really like the charred flavor of basil. I like the sort of the freshness of the just regular like raw basil. Um, I think that one issue that you come with margarita pizzas. Sorry, I'm looking at a wall that's probably not good to look at. One issue with margarita pizzas is that sometimes there's too much tomato sauce, and then it becomes very watery when you're eating it. So the crust has to be like thick enough where it can like it doesn't break, but then thin enough where it's like kind of crispy too. So in my book, I think margarita is a very difficult pizza to make, because let's say for example you had a pepperoni pizza. If you have pepperoni and all this cheese on there, it doesn't matter what kind of pizza you make, it's gonna taste amazing, because cheese and pepperoni taste amazing anyways. You could put cheese and pepperoni on top of like a piece of cardboard, and then some guy would be like, wow, this tastes good, but it tastes kind of weird, but it still tastes good at the same time. My favorite pizza is probably this place in New York. It's called Lucali, and Lucali is made by this guy, and for some reason he's been stabbed at his restaurant before. I don't know. Maybe that can give you a little general idea of what the neighborhood is kind of like. But this Italian man, he basically runs like a 3-4 person man pizza show, and if you can imagine like a restaurant, right? And then at the back of the restaurant there's a kitchen, but this is an open kitchen, and the open kitchen is basically this Italian man who is sitting in front of you while you eat your pizza, and he's in front of this like marble table, and he has all these toppings on top of the table, like basil and meats and cheeses, and everything is grated and cut to order. So basically, he gets his pizza. He prepares his pizza right in front of you. There's only like 6 tables inside of the pizza, so inside of the restaurant. So if you don't get there at the initial 6 p.m. dining turn, then you have to wait until like 7:45, 8 p.m. for those people to finish to sit down. So it gets very packed. And then there's 2 Mexican dudes behind them, which are manning the actual like pizza cooking. So the pizza guy, he basically preps it, and then the pizza guys, or the 2 Mexican dudes, they just put the pizzas in there, and then they finish it, and then they top it off, and then at the same time they're playing like kind of like electronic music, I guess, and then everyone's just drinking wine. And that was like the best pizza experience, because the pizza was actually really good. I don't remember how the pizza tastes, but I just remember the crust is really good. I think for me, pizza is all about crust. It's all about the flavor of the tomato sauce. And I really like a light tomato sauce. I really like it not with only canned tomatoes. I like it with a little bit of fresh tomato, a little bit too, which might bother a lot of people. And I also think that the quality of the cheese. I think those three things are the main factors, right? But those things are super hard. Like finding really good cheese, especially buffalo cheese, which has a higher concentration of fat, which makes it taste better, I think. And I think because it has a higher concentration of fat, it's not as watery. So when you cook it on a pizza, which, you know, you can cook it to 600, 800 degrees in an oven, you know, obviously when you cook something very wet, it's going to like get watery, you know, as it heats up, you know. And I think that's why some pizzas tend to be very watery, because the cheese is not of the highest quality. But also, it also depends on, you know, if their tomato sauce consistency too. And I kind of like a thicker tomato sauce. I kind of like when a tomato sauce sort of like paints a pizza crust, you know? Like, if you can imagine someone grabbing like a paint bucket and just like putting their hand in there and throwing it against the wall, and how it creates this like snowball kind of ball effect against the wall. Like, I kind of like that for pizzas. You know, I don't want to see like a sea of red for my pizza. You know, I just because when I bite into a pizza, like I want the tomato sauce to give me a flavor of acidity, like, you know, like the sour flavor. And it also gives me a little bit of sweetness too, which kind of balances out the mildness and creaminess of the cheese. And then you get a hint of Mother Nature with a little bit of the basil. And then the crust is there just to like give you a foundation for everything to work its magic. So that's my little spiel on pizza. But yeah, Ovidu, I can talk about food forever because I actually cooked for about 3-4 years. Professionally, I tried. So during that time, I read a lot of cookbooks, did a lot of research, kind of learned about food, and at this point now, you know, I don't really cook that much. But it's very important knowledge, and it has shaped my view of the world and how I should eat, and that's kind of one thing that I want to incorporate into this stream. I want to talk about what kind of food and eating habits and healthy lifestyles a gamer can incorporate. Because I can tell you that probably 95% of people who are gamers probably do not live healthy lives. And at the same time, we all love games. So there is a disconnect there, and I hope to bridge that somehow eventually. But at the same time, we gotta collect our fat loot and do some crazy shit in WoW. Pizza and pancakes. Ovidu, I can't imagine eating pizza and pancakes at the same time. I can imagine eating pancakes and then eating pizza after, or like eating pizza and then eating pancakes after. But I don't know if I can eat those two things together. Pancake is a very good dessert. And I would say, for me, pancakes, the biggest thing is it has to have a little bit of butter flavor. And it has to be a little bit fluffy, which depends on the batter. Everyone has their own different way of creating pancake batter. A lot of people say that you shouldn't mix it too much because otherwise it's going to get very thick. And I think that's true too. I don't really know. But all I know is that the first pancake that you usually make is the shittiest pancake. You gotta wait till you have your third and fourth pancake that you make, then the pan is perfect. And everything's ready to go, and you kind of practiced it a little bit, and it's all oiled up, and everything is like kind of at the right temperature. And you can't do it at a high temperature. You have to do it at a low, medium temperature. We're getting our food groove on right now because it's morning time. I'm getting hungry too. You can eat them together. I just imagine you just like you have a pizza in your you have a pizza slice in your left hand. You have a pancake with maple syrup in your right hand. You smash it together, kind of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then you kind of like swoosh it around so not a lot of the sauce and like maple syrup runs out. Then you smush it together into like so you can actually fit it into your mouth, kind of like a taco. And then you're eating that. And I can only imagine the flavor. I don't know if I would like that. I think that you would like that. Please please try that in the future for me and let me know how that tastes. Oh yes. I can talk about food forever. I can talk about food forever. I can talk about the history of food. I can talk about what food does to us. I can talk about what foods work really well together. I can talk about what ingredients you have in your refrigerator that, maybe you can turn into a meal. Food is one of the greatest things. I think food is one of the greatest technologies that humankind has made. It has allowed us to communicate with each other. It has allowed us to understand what chemistry is and how things work and how easy it is to make other people happy by just creating a little dish, and then you give it to someone, they're like, damn, I like you now. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna take a little break here. I wanted to do a Scholar run, and I gotta leave in like about 20 minutes anyway, so I'm just gonna get ready. OVDU, apologies for not streaming the past couple of days. I should have. You are my one shining light. I have to do some errands right now, but I'll be back in about like 2 hours. I'm gonna be streaming later on. I don't know if the time will match, but food will never let you down. Now I think you're just a fatty now, OVDU. You gotta chill on that, dude. Don't eat too many calories, dog. Don't eat too many calories. You will wait. Alright, do your thing, dog. Alright, we're gonna end on one good song, though. You're not fat. I'm fat. I'm kind of fat. A little bit fat. Nah, medium fat maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm overweight. But I'm not like fat. I'll say that. I'm about like 6 feet. I weigh about like 195 pounds. I probably should weigh like 185-ish, but I'm American. We got our fast food out here. Alright, see you later, bro.